Why are people like Bill Maher so afraid of getting hit over the head with a chair?
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of Politically Incorrect, Bill Maher. Bill's guest tonight from the WCW, Sting, Roddy Piper, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Medusa.
But my first question is, the audience, your audience, they're in on the joke, right?
So is your audience.
So is your audience.
So is your audience, man.
Yeah, but...
Come on.
Oh, no, I mean, I want to have this frank discussion. But, you know, this show, Politically Incorrect, means we never tell a lie. I tell every guest that. I don't care what you have to say. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be anything except honest.
But there isn't really a joke. I mean, it's not a joke.
We're a target. We're already a joke.
Yeah, are you calling
No,
us a joke?
when I say in on the joke...
No, what joke? Tell us, what's the joke?
No.
What joke?
So what you're trying to say is...
Okay.
Define.
Okay. When I say in on the joke, I mean that people know that you're not really beating each other up.
You consider that a joke, do you?
No, it's a phrase. In on the joke means that you know that you're watching it with a sense of irony. I think in the old days, they watched wrestling in a different way. I think today's audience watches wrestling, and they are in on the joke. That's not an insult.
I take it as an insult, too.
I do, too. I mean, but they're dying to find out, hey,
okay.
wrestling's fake.
Then you're telling me that you're really hitting each other?
No.
The sound of the chair is real, okay? We are entertainment, but when a metal chair cracks your back, that's not fake.
That can't
Somebody
be a
throws
metal
you from... It's a
Yes,
metal...
yes. You know what? I'm
There's
so
never a bruise on any of you.
Metal hip.
Broken wrist! See that wrist? 7 years it's been broken. Owen Hart, dead. Why don't you go tell Mrs. Hart what a joke it is, huh? Oh, it's just a phrase, right?
See, I wish we had more time in this segment to get up. You guys are so sensitive. Okay. But let me...
I haven't said a word. I'm not insensitive.
No,
I just don't
sensitive,
like it here.
You just don't like it?
No, I just...
Okay. But...
I see you got Springer's audience.
Actually, I think you guys got Springer's audience, or actually, he's trying to poach yours. I mean, you guys did that well before he did. Okay, anyway, what do you say to people who would argue that kids adore you, look up to you, and when they watch wrestling, they see a world where every conflict gets resolved by violence, and that's not a good thing for society?
Aha.
Well, wait
how about Popeye cartoons? Here's a guy that doesn't speak English well, me Olive, rips open a can of spinach and then knocks out a big guy. That's how they end the show.
That's a
Here's
cartoon.
Olive has a kid. Never mention that she's married or anything.
Wrestling
or
has
where's the
cartoons.
boyfriend.
But
But here's Olive with a kid and Popeye's beating up some other guy named Bluto.
But that's a cartoon.
Right, that's a cartoon.
Yeah, and that's what kids watch.
Well, it's
Who
not
knows?
mom and dad much anymore. There's a lot of single families out there. A woman has to work 2 jobs. A husband has to work 2 jobs. They're not home to teach their family. They don't
that's
sit and
all
have
I'm
dinner
saying.
anymore.
I'm not
they
taking
watch
pot
TV.
shots
Everybody's
against
different
mom and
place.
dad.
Oh, I'm taking pot shots at them.
No,
Sure.
I mean, it's
They're
a
not
rough
here to
life
defend
out
themselves.
there.
Let's nail them.
You guys just like to fight. It doesn't matter with each other or mom and dad or...
But that's what we do for a
What do
living.
you do for aggression?
Yeah.
You know what?
What do you do before the show?
I masturbate. But that's...
I was just going to say,
Common knowledge.
you snapped your
We
finger
heard
in
that.
the
Yeah,
bed,
it's been
baby.
all...
He told me that. He told me that.
We heard that.
That's why I'm so relaxed and smooth on the air. Anyway, I want to try it, and maybe you wouldn't hit each other with so many chairs. But the point is...
Wouldn't
When
make
we
half
leave,
the
just
money
pat me
either.
on the back. I'd rather not shake hands, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Yeah.
We've all had a good laugh at that. But,
I mean, the last thing we want you to do is jerk us around.
Yeah.
no wonder they call him the brain.
The brain,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You think I'm
He's a
stupid?
man.
No. Oh.
Very good, Bobby.
You know what? You guys have me. I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Those people.
You know where, if I may say so, sir, the difference is.
Wow.
Just
He's gonna
okay.
strike.
Just don't show me your ass again.
Listen, I ain't backstage, man.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
and I'm
you
not
know-
dropping my pants in front of other men, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, how'd you get the job? You know what it is?
I beat up the powers that be.
Yeah.
Who are they anyway? Who are those powers that be?
They're your old agents.
Yeah. Now, you know, there's a thing that there's a lack of respect that comes. You know, wrestling is a great form of entertainment for the family. 30 years. Now listen now. 30 years I've been fighting pro. I started WrestleMania. I started Starrcade. I watched this gentleman here rise to fame. Bobby Heenan has been solid in our business forever. This lady here has brought a crowd in. Why? Because we give our lives. The reason I took my pants off, I have a titanium hip for 5 years now. My rotator cuff is broken, et cetera, et cetera. We got guys that go out there and they pour their hearts out. And promoters take advantage of them. And A&E does something that wrestling's phony. And if some wrestler goes on there and says they do this and that, but you never see that wrestler on top wrestling main event anywhere, all he's doing is prostituting himself on camera and telling a bunch of secrets that are all lies. And when we walk in, we're not appreciated for the athletes and the honest people that we really are. I got 6 kids, you know, and you want to say, you know, first thing you say is it's a joke. And you
No, I
just
never
say, sir,
said it was
I've
a
got the
joke.
floor. I've got the floor. As a joke.
He's got the floor.
As a joke, and you didn't mean it bad. You didn't mean it bad. But you know what? We get that everywhere we go. So after a while, you know, it gets old.
Because it's a theatrical event.
No, but
you
what
get
about-
it because
what
there's a
about-
ref who's there sometimes and sometimes he's not.
We're not denying that.
So why can't you
not-
accept
He
that?
is.
It's
No, I'm
like
not
a soap
denying it.
opera. Why can't you accept that?
I am accepting it.
Sometimes-
I'm asking about the audience. He's not accepting
You are
it.
so sensitive.
Yes.
You're so sensitive.
We almost had it out before the show. I said, you know, we're more alike than I ever thought. You know,
Yeah.
this is sort of mental wrestling is politically incorrect. And I got my fan right